Hey everyone, I'm David Finz, and on this episode of the Cyber Insurance Imperative, we're going to discuss the Better Cybercrime Metrics Act, what it does, and what it means for business leaders. Now, earlier this month, in the run up to the 1 year anniversary of the Colonial Pipeline ransomware attack that served as a wake up call to our nation about the vulnerability of our critical infrastructure, President Biden signed the BCMA into law. The goal of this act is to enhance America's defenses by improving the collection of data around cyber attacks. The bill's sponsors in Congress say it will enable law enforcement to become more adept at identifying cyber threats and preventing the sort of attacks like the ones we saw last year on our energy sector. The National Cybersecurity Alliance calls reporting of cyber events one of the most pivotal areas of effective attack mitigation and says that the new law will help boost collaboration and transparency between government and private industry. The BCMA itself does not impose new reporting requirements on businesses. However, earlier this year, Congress passed the Cyber Incident Reporting for Critical Infrastructure Act, which does provide for mandatory reporting of cyber attacks within those industry sectors that are considered part of our nation's critical infrastructure. And taken together, these two laws are meant to provide companies with actionable intelligence to help them thwart and recover from cyber attacks. Now, if you're a regular viewer, you'll know that I'm a bit skeptical about taking a punitive approach to cyber risk. Businesses that fall victim to cybercrime are already suffering financial and reputational harm. They may also be subject to private litigation at the hands of customers, suppliers, and employees. The last thing they need is to be victimized yet again with regulatory fines and penalties following a security breach. However, information sharing is another matter. In my view, this is exactly what the government should be doing, gathering data around cyber events, making sense of this data to spot patterns and trends around the various attack vectors being exploited by threat actors, and then publishing that information so that businesses are better equipped to protect themselves. In other words, this legislation is a welcome addition to the arsenal of weapons at our nation's disposal to fight cybercrime. And it also means that the data collected from attacks on our critical infrastructure won't go to waste. So what should businesses be doing to make use of the information the government is gathering? Well, for starters, if you haven't already done so, you'll want to check out the Cybersecurity and Infrastructure Security Agency website. This is where the Department of Homeland Security is currently posting the latest alerts for businesses, and it's made available free of charge. So visit www.cisa.gov to learn more. Also, if you don't have someone in-house that is managing your cybersecurity on a 24/7 basis and able to move on these alerts, please consider hiring a virtual CISO. This is a cybersecurity professional who can offer you the expertise you need at a fraction of the cost of bringing someone on payroll. If you need a referral to a firm that provides such services, you can DM me on LinkedIn or email me at david.finz@alliant.com, and I'll put you in touch with several providers that you can vet for yourself. Last but not least, make sure that you have the right security controls in place that the underwriters are looking for in light of this challenging threat environment. Now, here at Alliant, we have a guide called Protecting Your Organization Against Ransomware that will help you prioritize these countermeasures. So don't hesitate to reach out to me for a copy. Now, please note, this is intended as general information and guidance, and you'll want to consult with a qualified insurance broker about your specific coverage needs. Making sure that businesses keep up with the changing cyber risk landscape is just one more way that Alliant helps you find the more rewarding way to manage risk. Thanks for watching.